Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jackie, and I'm coming to you today with another Appy Hour program. And today we are talking about apps for socially distanced holidays. So that is apps for socially distanced holidays. And you might be wondering what exactly that means. For today's program, I was really thinking of apps that would help um, all of you as we approach the big holiday season of the year for many of us, not all of us, but for many of us, there's big holidays coming up in November and December. And this is a time of year where I know there's a lot of traditions and many of us see family or we see friends or, we have things we do every year, family celebrations, holiday parties, work parties. But this year is a bit different, isn't it? So I wanted to bring to you today some apps to help you think outside the box and feel more connected this holiday season to those people that you still want to interact with as part of your holidays. Really, I just think we're going to have to think about different ways to continue holiday traditions and celebrations that we normally do, just in terms of COVID. And I know it's been a tough year for many of us. We already feel distanced from family and friends because we've been trying to see less of people just as a precaution with COVID spread. And now we're going into the holiday season. Unfortunately, right now we're also seeing a large number of cases in Cuyahoga County, as well as just Ohio and nationally as well. So I will get started here with different ways, different technology apps and ideas to help you feel connected and get through the holiday season with some of those traditions and celebrations that you're used to most years. So here we go. For anyone just joining right now, again, my name is Jackie, and I am a tech librarian here at Heights Libraries. And we will get started here with socially distanced holidays and what apps you can use, just some ideas for you here. Okay. All right, so first things first, we generally show this slide during Appy Hour because I want to remind you that the apps that we talk about today you can get from the Apple App Store if you have an Apple device such as an iPhone or a iPad, or you can get these apps from the Google Play Store if you have an Android device. So the first thing I wanted to talk about is video chat apps. And video chat apps sorry, I got a pop-up there and it covered my screen for a second. So first thing we will talk about here for socially distanced holidays are video chat apps. So this is the ability to use an app on your phone or your tablet to call someone, and you can talk to a single person or a group of people by voice and video. And this does use VoIP technology, and VoIP technology is voice over IP technology. And that is IP is internet provider. So essentially it is using the data on your phone, or if you're at home and you have Wi-Fi, you can, and I suggest that you connect into the Wi-Fi network so you are using your wireless internet at home for video chat. So that's the basic idea with video chat. There are many different apps you can use to video chat with someone. It doesn't really matter which one you use. It would be just coordinating with the person or persons that you want to video chat with to make sure that you both have the same app. So all of these are free. Facebook Messenger, which is a popular one, Zoom, Google Meet, Skype, and FaceTime which that is for Apple devices only. So it would have to be, both people are on Apple devices and using the FaceTime app. So those are some of the big ones that people use, but of course there are others out there. So if you have a family member or a friend who's using something else, you can go ahead and try that as well. But video chat apps, this is a good suggestion for just staying connected with people. It could be a good way to chat with a group of extended family or friends that you want to see this holiday season. You might not be able to do a big Thanksgiving celebration this year in the, as a precaution, but, maybe doing a video chat with a group of people on Thanksgiving is something that will help all of you feel like there's a little bit of a normal Thanksgiving happening and you get to see everyone through video chat. Other ideas with video chat, again, thinking outside the box, if you have different traditions like opening presents, you could do that in video chat. Maybe you always bake with a family member. You could both be on video chat and one or both of you could be baking, cookies or whatever, so you'd be able to talk and, have that experience together, although remotely on video chat. And I really think that you could think of other traditions that you normally do during the holidays, and they could, probably be done through video chat as well. So this may be a good way just to connect with the people in your life that you want to see this holiday season, and you get to almost feel like they're directly in the room. The next thing I wanted to talk about is an app called Teleparty, and Teleparty allows you to watch streaming TV and movies with other people remotely. So you would both be logged into the Teleparty browser extension, and you could be watching the same movie or TV show at the same time. So it becomes a communal experience in that way. So Teleparty is available. It's not quite an app. This is a browser extension, so it's something that you install on your internet browser. Excuse me. And it is currently available for Google Chrome or Microsoft Edge, so those two browsers. My recommendation is, if you're not currently using Google Chrome, to download that. That web browser is free and it works better and more securely than Microsoft Edge. So my suggestion is to download Google Chrome and then the Teleparty app. And you may have seen it mentioned on the previous slide, but Teleparty was previously known as Netflix Party. And just recently, like I think this month, they have changed their name to Teleparty. The good thing about Teleparty right now is it is available for you to watch content on the Netflix app, Disney Plus, Hulu, and HBO. Of course, you would have to have an account on those apps as well in order to get, the streaming content. But it is available on multiple platforms now, so that gives you access to more watching options. There's also a text chat feature available, which I think is cool. On the picture on this slide, if you look on the right-hand side, you will see that text chat available. So the movie is on the left-hand side here. This is Back to the Future. And then on the right-hand side of the screen, you can see a text chat. And it's listing as well who's joining and who's leaving the movie watching party. But people can also write little notes to each other and things like that in that text chat box. So that's another way you can connect to people while you're watching the movie. All right. Just wanted to mention again, I did say that Netflix Party is a browser app. So you would need to either go into Chrome, which is my recommendation, or Microsoft Edge on your computer or tablet, and then go to netflixparty.com. And on that website, you can see there's that red button that says Get Teleparty for free. So go ahead and click on that, and you'll be directed to a page where you can install the Teleparty extension onto your internet browser. So Netflixparty.com is where you want to start, either using Chrome or using the Microsoft Edge app. Okay. So the third app that I wanted to talk to you guys about is Google Photos. And this is a free app that you can put on a tablet or a phone. It is also available on your computer. So if you were to go to it's photos.google.com, you can also open Google Photos from there. And for all of this, whether it's on, you're using the app or you're logging into the website, you are going to log in with your Google account credentials, so your username and password. If you have a Google email address, that will also work for Google Photos. So it works for both. It'll work for email, and then it'll also work for Google Photos. So I'm a big fan of Google Photos. It's a home for all your photos and videos. They are automatically organized and they're easy to share. With Google Photos, I really, really like it because it will save the photos that you have on your phone or your tablet. This might be pictures you're taking, and it backs it up in the Google Photos app, which is wonderful to have a place where your photos are backed up. It's also a place where you can edit photos and videos. You can share albums and order products. So you get a lot in this free app. One thing I wanted to mention is generally on your phone or your tablet, it comes automatically with a Photos app, and that's just what comes on your device. And, unfortunately, it's not always the best, that app that comes automatically on your device. So it's not bad just to download Google Photos onto your device as well as a secondary place where all these photos are saving. So it's a good place to back up your photos to make sure you don't lose them, or if you end up with a lot of photos or videos on your device, you can delete those photos and videos and know that they're still saved. They have been backed up on Google Photos. So that's my little sales pitch for Google Photos. I'm a big fan of it. But in terms of, socially distanced holidays, what does Google Photos have to do with that? Well, a few things. Google Photos is a great place to easily share photo albums of your photos with other people. And I've done a couple screenshots here, but you can create your own albums. So you have a bunch of pictures that you have taken and they're backed up in Google Photos. You can create a new album. And once you have created that album, you can, the left-hand picture here, you can see I brought down a menu and it says share. And then the picture on the right here is showing you the menu that shows up on an Android phone. It should be very similar on an Apple phone as well. But you can see that you can invite some of your contacts to the album, so they can also view the album. You can also give them the option to add additional photos to the album if you want. So that could be great if you have friends or family that you want them to be able to see the album, but you can also give them the capability to add additional photos to your album. The other options they give you here, and you can see this at the bottom of that right picture, is that you can just automatically share the photo album with others through the chats there. That is Facebook Messenger. Or you could share things to your news feed. Signal, this did come off my personal device, and that is a text messaging app that I use. The other option here that is very versatile is that you can press that Get Link button, and it'll give you just a link, a web link that you could email to someone or you could text it to them. And once that person has the link, they can open up the link and they will see your album. So that could be like a really great way for maybe an elderly family member. They're comfortable checking their email, so you could send it to them in an email, that link, and when they open up the email, they can just click on the link and they'll be able to see the album full of photos. And as you add new photos to the album, that will update for them as well. So, if you add new photos and they click on the link, they're going to see those new photos that you have added. So it's a great way as a source of connection to have to share albums with people. All right. The other thing I wanted to mention with Google Photos is if you're not sharing an album with someone, you could individually share one picture or, 2 or 3 pictures at a time. So on the left-hand side of my screen here, I just have one individual photo open, and the button at the bottom of the screen, which is circled in red, that is the share button in Google Photos. And if you click on that, what you should see is something similar to the screen on the right here. And it's pretty similar from the last screen. You're getting options to send things directly to your contacts, as well as to, the create a link option, share a video, share it in Messenger, those sorts of options. So Google Photos makes it pretty simple to either share an album with someone or share pictures. And this is a great way to connect with people, kind of help them, see recent pictures of you or your family members or your children across the miles. The other thing I wanted to mention in Google Photos here is they have now integrated a lot of options right into the app where you can order photo prints, canvas prints, and photo books. They even go as far as like automatically creating a photo book for you, and you can look at it and you can swap out pictures and everything. I know personally I really like photo books and they make great gifts, but they can be really time intensive to make. So I think that's a great feature that those photo books are being automatically generated for you, and that you can then, tweak them and edit them a bit before you order. But so ordering a photo book and sending it to a family member or a friend could be another great way to get through this holiday season and send someone a gift and feel connected to them. So I did want to mention that option as well in Google Photos. All right, so that gets us to the end of today's Appy Hour discussion. And I'm going to see if I can see any of the questions, if any questions have come in. Let's see here. I see that Anne has been on here today, and she has been doing a little bit of moderation. And I apologize. Anne and I, my coworker, we always take turns moderating because Facebook's setup for live videos is a little confusing, and then when you're trying to run a discussion, it's hard to concentrate on their menus and getting to where you can see questions and comments. So we help each other out that way. But if you have any questions at this point or any comments about what I talked about today, please leave them in the comment box here. Please like this video, share this video. We are coming in every week at this point with either a Tech Talk or an Appy Hour program every Wednesday at 4 p.m. And Anne and I are taking turns leading those programs. So you will see Anne next week for a Tech Talk. And I'm trying to think what else. Once I am finished with the program today, the program will archive. So it'll be saved on Facebook Live, and then we are also uploading these programs to the library's YouTube channel as well. So if you didn't get to see all of today's program, feel free to go back on Facebook, the library's Facebook page or the library's YouTube page, and you can see these archived. So I do see one question that came in here. Are the photo books digital, or can you get a hard copy? Yeah, so in the Google Photos app, you can order a hard copy directly in the Google Photos app, and you can send it to any address you want. I've not personally done this yet, but I was looking at the app today, and they walk you through editing a photo album, or a photo book, sorry, and then you can physically send it out to someone, and you get a couple options, either a hardbound book or a softbound cover. So really nice options there. So good question there. All right. So I think I'm going to wrap up here. If anyone else leaves questions, we will see them in the question box, and we will respond just by a comment. So thank you to everyone who was listening in today. And if you have any questions about this content or any tech content, please call the library. We are open and happy to talk to you. So have a good rest of your day, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye.